teasing a city project for the past couple months now, and obviously it's going to involve this set next to me. And now, when I went to the store many months ago, I looked at this Ninjago set and I said, you know what? It reminds me of Pacific Rim. Very specifically, Pacific Rim. You know, the three-armed red mech, or Jaeger, I should say, beating the crap out of things before its untimely demise. That one. The Crimson Typhoon. The triplet pilots. That inspired an idea. I want to build something Pacific Rim related to the city. And this bad boy is going to be the perfect mech to start it with. Now, welcome back to the channel, everybody, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. I have a spending problem with LEGO. Welcome to YouTube in 2024. It's a great time. But I bought this set on Black Friday. Now, this bad boy does retail for $70. I honestly am not here for the minifigures. There's a good array. 623 pieces. I think it was on sale for about $50, and I figured, you know what, that's time. I already have the kaiju picked out. Don't you worry about that. I'm excited. I'm really excited. And I have a couple ideas for how this is going to work. I'm going to build this set. I'm going to build the kaiju. And I don't know if that's going to be like the culmination there, and then I add details from there. I have an idea of a mech possibly in the future, but with my cityscape, I do want to be careful. Now, don't worry, I'm not taking apart my city for this. It's going in the ocean. And I want to detail the ocean in a couple months anyways, once the beach project starts. Which, honestly, the beach project's never ended. Every single thing I've been doing up there has just been happening through winter. And I really wanted to do more with the winter village this year. However, I had this project going. I have some Star Wars stuff going on. I have the forest and the cabin. There's just been a lot that I'm more inspired about right now. And this happens to be a project that's really big on my mind. I don't think it's going to be, like, a huge project in my mind, because I don't think there's going to be a lot of customization other than maybe doing some like wave details bouncing around. But I was really debating what I wanted to do in terms of like the ocean. I wanted to do animals and realistic and boats, but I said, you know what, I want a Pacific Rim set. I really do. And I'm also getting over a cold, so I apologize if I'm a little hard to understand. Christmas really took me out in terms of health and energy levels. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be pretty cool. If you guys don't know what the Crimson Typhoon is, you definitely should look it up. And if you're a fan of this channel, or all things nerd, you probably do like Pacific Rim. It's an amazing movie. It's better than probably every single Transformer, and if we're being honest, it's better than the Godzilla movies. Probably. Most of them, at least. And I love Godzilla. But combining giant mech suits and monsters, who doesn't love Pacific Rim? The soundtrack, Gypsy Danger, just when she fights with the ship as like a baseball bat. Oh, it's so amazing. I'm going to watch that movie, I think, tonight. But getting back to the point before the ADHD kicks in any further, I'm really excited for this project. I'm going to just call it a Pacific Rim project in a Lego City, probably. I don't know. If you've seen the first one and not the second one, trust me, there's a reason for that, and you ain't missing much. It's terrible. Okay, it's watchable. At its best, it's watchable. Obsidian Fury, Flame, whatever that stupid enemy's name is, whatever. But yeah, Pacific Rim's amazing. If you haven't seen it, you should. It's fantastic. I'm really excited to start this build, guys, so let's get out there. Alright, well, this is definitely a very unique mech. I really do like it. Definitely gives me that Crimson Typhoon vibe. Obviously, it has 4 limbs or 4 arms instead of the traditional 3 from Pacific Rim, but other than that, I mean, it definitely looks pretty awesome. I love that the mechs have like the little overhang helmet there. Now this does stand a little bit odd. Obviously it leans forward. You can see it's a little bit wobbly, but I'll sustain that in the city eventually. I'm not too worried about it. Minifigures are solid. Do you guys like these Ninjago suits? I really like the pauldrons in terms of detail, but that's kind of where it ends. Not a huge fan of them overall, but we'll cover them a little bit more in a moment. I do like it. It's quite large. Looks pretty solid. It is a very unique look and build, so I'm definitely pretty happy that this is the mech I chose. Eventually, I would like to do a second one, but we'll see. I don't think I have the space for that at any point with this city and the current like beach layout and everything else. So now let's take a quicker look, or a better look I should say, at the actual minifigures before we take a look at this, and then add the giant mech / Jaeger to the Lego City. Yeah, so I think the pauldron, like, they look really nice, but I'm not a big fan of the eyes. The suit Like, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not terrible. I'm not a big fan of the helmet. I think is kind of where they lose me. I just don't like the awkward, like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, and I've been trying to place it in the past few sets that I've built for Ninjago, but I'm just not a big fan, so definitely let me know in the comment section if you guys like the new Ninjago look or not. I'm not a big fan, but you know, to each their own. Obviously, Ninjago has been going on for so long, they got to keep it up somehow. So, you know, it does look pretty solid, but it's just not my thing. I don't know what it is. I really just can't put my finger on it. I just really don't like the helmets, I think. I don't know, maybe if it's the color change between the helmets and the actual mask and the pauldrons. I'm not sure, but overall, they do have some pretty awesome weaponry. Like, I love these right here. I think those look fantastic. Now we move to Wildfire. Of course, you got a couple other little flick fire, literally fire, for her here. Really nice headpiece. Torso print is a little bit more basic than the Ninjas, but the leg print is definitely pretty solid. I definitely do like that. On the back, we have a nice little symbol. Some basic spiked pauldrons. Those have been around since the Anaconda days, but still hold up pretty nicely. Then we move on to Jordana. I think she's actually going to be new for the Lego Ninjago minifigure wall. Yes, she will. We do have Wildfire up there already, so we'll see where she actually ends up. But I have to make sure I do update that at the end of this video at some point. If you guys are new here, I have a whole wall of custom minifigure displays, and there is a new one coming soon. So it's currently being built, so I'm very excited to see that. But yeah, so she comes with an actual like little wing mech suit with a couple of the what is the Egyptian series? From the Scorpion Pyramid. I cannot believe. Pharaoh. Oh, was it Pharaoh's Tomb? Pharaoh's Quest? I think so. Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long since some of these sets have come out. These always gives me the Egyptian series vibes, so let's put it that way. But awesome sword. I love that silver with the red. I think that looks fantastic. Solid torso print, leg print. I really do like the color change between the actual torso print, the arms to the gloves. I think she does look pretty solid. Probably my favorite minifigure of the entire lot, actually. Now let's take a better look at the mech before it winds up in the, I was almost going to say destroying the Lego City, but hopefully protecting it. Alright, while this bad boy is unique, it is a little bit wobbly. The leg supports are pretty cool, but they kind of lack in terms of the stability that I would like to see. They're a little bit wobbly. This represents every Lego collector in 2025 trying to stand on their budget. It's not happening. So it looks pretty cool. I do like how it actually looks in terms of the support system. I just think it's a little bit wobbly. Obviously, you can bend it back a little bit, but even then, it does wobble quite a bit. So definitely be careful trying to transport him. Because it does move quite a bit, but you have a couple large swords in each hand. I might take one of those out to be holding the kaiju when it actually fights it, which it did get delivered a couple days ago, so I'm going to be doing part 2 to the series pretty soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be 2 parts or 3 or 4 for that matter, depending on how much detail I want to add into this. So we'll see. You have a couple sticker pieces lined up around the entire piece, but overall, definitely not too bad. Pretty straightforward. You can tell all the sticker pieces, but it does look pretty nice. Overall, the color scheme, gold, dark red, yellow, tan. It looks really nice. Now, the back hands are a little bit odd here. They don't really bend easily, so they are on this, like, hinged mechanic in the back, so you actually have to, like, twist them up and down a little bit, so you just have to put a little bit of pressure on there, but obviously just be careful. Again, it will tip over, and of course you do have the actual rope piece here in case you want to attach this to, I don't know, a boat or something if you want to throw it at someone. Couple of like these little arrow pieces here to represent, I assume, missiles. These hands have 3 little fingers on them so they can actually hold something. Overall, I like it. It was a cool build. It's very unique. I just don't like how unstable it is. Now for the feet, yeah, I mean, you can try and build like a little platform off of here, which is probably what I'm going to have to do. But overall, yeah, I would say that is the only complaint of this set so far. It just doesn't really stand on its own merit, sadly. It's just a little bit too wobbly. But other than that, I mean, it looks awesome. It definitely is pretty wicked. And I really am happy that this is going to be like the mech to start my army. But yeah, now let's get this actually put in the Lego City, and let's see if it's going to need a support brace on the bottom or not. Alright, I threw everybody just on the bottom of the display here. I even kept Jordana with her wings just to kind of keep filling it up a little bit here. But overall, I just kind of tossed everybody towards the bottom. I'll leave those guys just, collecting some space at the bottom. That way it's not blank. But overall, I mean, minifigure shelves are definitely looking good. If you guys are interested in picking any of these up off of Etsy, I will have a link to the store and my affiliate link below if you guys want to save $10 off of your order. But yeah, they're definitely awesome. Very much recommend them. I think it looks fantastic. Now let's take a look at the actual city and the Jaeger.